Hi, this is Joy with Obsessed with Scrapbooking, and today we're making this easy ornament card using the Close to My Heart Art Philosophy Cricut cartridge. So let's get started. I cut this ornament in its layer at 3 3/4, and then also I cut this border, the scallop border, twice at 4 1/2, once in red and once in green. So here we go. I have a card that is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. It actually was 4 1/4 by 11, and then I scored it in half. That green section is 2 3/4 by 4, and the stripe section is 2 inches by 4 inches. And then here are my two scallop pieces I cut out using the cartridge. I'm going to go ahead, I cut them a little bit too big. I don't know what I was thinking, but I did. I cut them a little bit too big. So I'm going to have to trim those down to 4 inches long. And then I'm also going to just take a little bit of this little piece of this extra gold glitter paper, and I'm going to line the top of it with that. And that glitter paper I used for a layer of the ornament, and I thought I'd just keep reusing my scraps. Sometimes that's a good idea to do. If you've got some scraps, I have drawers full of scraps, honestly, guys, but I find it very helpful for things like this, to make layers for tags or, you know, strips of paper like this and whatnot. So we're going to go ahead and get that stuck down. Again, I'm using the Scotch ATG gun. And here's my second layer. Now, that piece of cream color is 2 1/2 by 4 1/2, and then it is mounted on a piece of red that's 2 3/4 by 4 3/4. Now, here we go. Here's where it gets interesting. I'm using the Perfect Fit Holidays Close to My Heart stamp set, and I'm also using the Cranberry Close to My Heart ink, and I went ahead and stamped that, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cute. And I put my ornament there, and I'm like, that's cute, but it's a little bit dull. I wonder if I could kind of jazz that up a little bit. And then I remembered my newest favorite stamp set called Swirls Around by Close to My Heart, and I thought, oh, I think I'm going to use that. So I went ahead and I cut that scraper you use with the Cricut, and let me just tell you, that really helps to pry paper off if you're wanting to do that. That is a little handy trick. That's why I left it in the video, just so you guys know. So then I decided to start afresh and anew with a new piece of paper there, a new 2 1/2 by 4 1/2 inch paper. Now I've got the Swirls Around Close to My Heart stamp set, and it makes such fun backgrounds, and I'm using Bamboo Close to My Heart ink. And I just love how this adds a little something. Looks kind of like pattern paper. So quick and easy to make. So then we're back at it, and I get that ho 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 back out again, and I stamp it on there. And I'm like, oh wow. Huh. And I look at it. Man, okay. Like, now you can't see it, darn it. So I'm like, okay. See, I left all this in so you could, you know, it's real life here, people. Real life. You can get a real feel for what it's a true life scrap in here, you guys, or card making, if you will. So then I decided, okay, that's not going to work. So let's go ahead and trim that out. We'll mount it on a piece of red. Oh, and it is all live here with the scissors. I'm not even going to the whole trimmer deal because it's so tiny, and I'm just, okay, let's see how that looks. Okay, that's cute. Let's do that. And so that is how the whole card front got created, just as a little FYI. Now we're just going to go ahead and get everything stuck down. Remember, I'm using the Scotch ATG gun again. Get that at Michael's, use a coupon. My usual recommendation with these things. And that's just a way you can work through a card. I just thought I'd show you the real life, keeping it real, keeping it so you can see. Now, here I am using the Crafter's Companion Stick and Spray, but I got a message from Forever After Crafter who recommend trying Eileen's Tacky Spray. It's temporary spray. Make sure to get the temporary, she says, and not the permanent. I haven't gotten any yet, but I will be getting some soon and showing it to you guys. She says it works better and it doesn't stink. Most importantly, doesn't stink, because that stuff does not smell real good, you guys. So I'm going to give Forever After Crafter's suggestion a try, and I'm thankful that she let me know that. Thank you so much. And I got another message from Debbie Z, who says, typically, she says, don't use Scotch tape on the back of your cards. Like typically here, where I'm putting this piece of ribbon down, I would tape that down with Scotch tape. And she says, well, if the card's going to go the long haul, and the tape fails that's on the back of it, you know, Scotch tape, because sometimes that does happen. You know, you wouldn't want that to happen. You wouldn't want your card to fall apart. So she says, keep on with ATG. So I took your advice, Debbie Z. I'm doing it. I don't know what everyone else thinks, but that's where we're going now. So I find it convenient. I guess maybe you have to decide how long someone will really take your card. But then you might get into the question is, are they even card worthy for a homemade card? Anyway, let's not touch that tonight. Moving on, I just used some pearls there to put on the inside of the ornament. And I only did half the ornament, and then I'm like, ooh, that looks awkward. So I don't think so. So I'm going to go ahead and add them to the top too. At first I'm like, oh, let's make it so it's a, you know, different looking design. Then I'm like, that looks bad. Let's not. So that's what happened there. This card had a lot of evolutionary steps. I'm just telling you. Usually I don't have quite so many, but anyway, I appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Again, everything was made with the Close to My Heart Art Philosophy cartridge and some other products, including the Swirls Round stamp set, the Holiday Perfect Fit Holiday stamp set, bamboo, and cranberry inks. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.